welcome back to Cruise First TV with Derek and Polly for the next half an hour. And in this show, we're about to set sail in luxury with Princess Cruises and 3 all-inclusive deals that come packaged with drinks, Wi-Fi, tips and more. Sounds like heaven.
Oh, it does. And coming up, we'll be jetting off to the entertainment capital of the world.
Viva Las Vegas.
Oh, I like that. For a fabulous day before cruising the Mexican Riviera. Plus, we've got the ultimate East Coast adventure, including time in New York before cruising Canada and New England.
Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But first, how do you fancy catching the 2024 total solar eclipse, which happens, well, it happens, and you can enjoy it while you're at sea as well. It sounds very, very exciting indeed. Any excuse to go on a cruise, quite frankly. Solar eclipse or not, we would all want to go. It sounds brilliant. It's an 18-night adventure starting on the 3rd of April next year, and how exciting. We start by flying not to the sun or the solar eclipse, but even better than that, in my opinion, Los Angeles.
Oh, yes, we'll start things with a 2-night hotel stay in the City of Stars. And I loved LA, I really do. I mean, I love American culture. I love everything about it. My standout things from when I was in LA is going to Santa Monica. It's all split into different areas. Going to the beach there, of course, going to Hollywood, going to that Walk of Fame. It's absolutely fabulous. Sunset Boulevard. It's not as fancy as you think. You've heard about it, haven't you? Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
It is a long road. There's some beautiful restaurants and sites, but parts of it you're like, oh, but you've got to go down it. The shopping there is amazing. I mean, I preferred to shop in Santa Monica. That was more my price range. But if you want to treat yourself, get to Rodeo Drive, all those designer shops, and get that pic of you kind of stood by the Rodeo Drive sign on the road as well.
Did you get the Hollywood sign pic as well?
Oh, I have got the Hollywood sign from a distance, so it looks like I'm holding it.
Oh, amazing. So 2 nights there, isn't it, I think?
Yeah,
amazing. In a hotel, lovely. And then it's cruise time.
Oh, cruise time. Yeah, you are going to board the Emerald Princess for your 15-night cruise. I was talking to someone who's recently cruised with Princess, and I said, what's your favourite thing? They took from it, they loved the formal and informal nights. When I say that, that means there are the lovely nights where you chill out, but they really enjoyed that opportunity to dress up. And having just cruised ourselves, Derek, last weekend, getting dressed up and then having that opportunity with the photographer. There's photographers dotted about on board, and you can get those special memories, can't you?
Yes, and actually, and the great thing about that is, you know, you don't have someone with a great big expensive camera around their neck having to carry it around the whole ship and whatever. You stop and let the professionals on the ship do their stuff. You get pictures of both of you together in all of your glad rags and everything else, and then you've got those special memories to take home with you as well, haven't you? Which I think that is very special. I hadn't really appreciated that until we all went on a cruise together, and actually it's really, we've got some really, really lovely group photos.
Yeah, it means that there's someone taking a group photo, there's not someone stepping out. Yeah, all those iconic pictures by the staircase, or perhaps you'll be lucky enough to meet the captain. You can have your photo with him or her as well, which would be lovely. Now, when you are on board, you are sport for choice with dining. We know that Princess do this so well. They are amazing when it comes to food and cruises. There are just so many options. Obviously, you've got your general dining, but speciality dining on board. I just love that how many options there are as well while you're there. Chef's table, that's something that's a bit special. You might want to treat yourself. Just having a glimpse, that aerial shot of the cruise ship from above, and you just get the size of it and what there is to do on board. It's absolutely amazing. Whether it's going to the solarium and having a bit of a sunbathe, seeing all the restaurants, cafes, the entertainment options, there's so much. There we go. Entertainment on board, which is fabulous. There's the theatre, and then there's the featured guest entertainers. You grab a seat, grab a cocktail, and you are entertained by world-class entertainment. It could be magic, it could be comedy. There we've got the voice
of the ocean.
Voice of the ocean. I was going to say
Jo could be on that, couldn't she?
Oh, I know.
She's got an amazing voice.
Jo's a bit of a singer on our cruise last weekend.
Absolutely.
She partook in a bit of karaoke. Now, if karaoke's your thing, of course, you've got that to do. Dancing the night away, you've got that to do. The list is endless. Cruising out of Los Angeles, a day at sea and arriving in Mexico, Cabo San Lucas, where you can head to the beaches, or you might want to take a glass bottom boat tour to see the fish as well. Then you are going to see the total solar eclipse 2024. Amazing. Now this is when the moon passes between the sun and earth and it completely blocks the face of the sun. So the sky is going to be completely dark, like it's nighttime. Wow.
That's incredible, isn't it? You never really stop and pay attention to those kind of things, do you? But if you're on a cruise, perfect vantage point, because you've got, you know...
It's this bit when it comes and it starts, the glimmer of light starts coming.
Life is reborn.
Then cruising into Huatulco, beautiful beaches. You can also have a mud bath at La Bocana Beach, which sounds amazing. Get your skin all fresh and young again. Next stop is Nicaragua. Now, there's a lot of lakes there and volcanoes. The two largest freshwater lakes in Central America. Then Costa Rica, Punta Arenas. Park Marino del Pacifico has got an amazing aquarium rescue centre with seahorses, turtles and crocodiles. A day at sea, it's the Panama Canal, which you're going to travel. Oh, look at that. I mean, that is epic, isn't it?
It is tremendous, isn't it?
To have the opportunity to do that. Or get your camera out. Then it's Colombia, known for its colonial buildings, but it's also got lovely sandy beaches as well, and known for amazing cuisine. A day at sea, you're then going to arrive in Grand Cayman, the Cayman Islands, where a lot of rich and famous people have houses. Now, the best beach there is 7 Mile Beach. You can guess why it's called that. Cruising into Fort Lauderdale, where you will come off the ship and we'll fly you back home. Look at that itinerary, Derek. It's fab.
And look at that solar eclipse as well. That's very good, Mr. P. Very artistic on that slide. It looks very, very nice indeed. What an amazing holiday. And actually a nice one to look forward to. I mean, whether the solar eclipse is significant or not, it's another excuse to go on a fabulous cruise and look at all the destinations that you've got there. Quite often, if you're going to Mexico, it's as part of a Mexican Riviera itinerary, which are generally shorter. And here you get to go a lot further as well. You get to a lot more travel out of this. Plus, you can say you were there when the solar eclipse happened, and maybe you could capture it as well. Maybe you could take your little tiny telescope with you as well in your suitcase. Don't take a big one though, it's really, really not worth it. I'm sure it's going to be. I mean, it's the moon and the sun, they're fairly big. Most of us can just see it by looking up. Anyway, spot the astrologist, or whatever they're called. 3rd of April next year, all the flights are included. You've got your stay in LA and that fabulous, fabulous cruise. And we can put a low deposit down on this holiday as well, so less than £300 each today as a deposit. $299 each will get the deal secured for you. And here is the deal, and it really is fantastic actually. Again, we have squeezed every penny of value. Look at that. $3,499 per person. Now, what's happening with people's holidays plans right now is that they are not holding back. They are arranging in advance and they are going further than they've ever gone before for big, new, exciting adventures. So, time to join them. Let's have a look at the upgrades as well on this. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, this has got Princess Plus factored into it as well. So that means that your drinks are included. And we'll go through what Princess Plus has in a moment. What we've done was we've factored it into this package. So rather than saying to you, okay, well, here's the price of the cruise, but you know, your bill when you come off will be, you know, a heck of a lot more because, of course, drinks and other things that, you know, we are including as part of this deal, you can kind of take for granted. And I think that makes a lot more sense now. We do want to know exactly what our holiday budget is, as close as we possibly can. And other than 2 nights in LA, where of course you're in a hotel and that's room only, so you'll have, you know, dinner and whatever you choose to do to pay for there. But while you're on the cruise, you don't really, I mean, unless you're really treating yourself with the spa or, you know, excursions and things like that, you don't really need to be dipping into your pocket that often, which is really, really fantastic and very, very important as well. If you want to know more, give us a call on 0800 953 4700. Now, Princess Plus is absolutely brilliant. We factored it into this first offer already. So let me show you. On the left-hand side there, everything in that list is factored into this package here. Now, that's normally Well, that is a value of £50 per day. That gets you your plus drinks package, which is drinks up to $15 value each, which is brilliant. So the whole thing, really, even if you were paying, you know, your £50 per day, we factored it in, as you can see. 3 drinks, pretty much, could be that price tag. Do you know what I mean? Very, very easily. But you also get unlimited Wi-Fi for a device. You get your service charges there, premium desserts, 2 of those every day. You don't have to. It's not compulsory, by the way, but just they are part. It's not a challenge. Yeah, it's like the speed limit on the motorway. It's not a target. The fitness classes are also included as well. 2 of those per cruise. Polly, you can have mine. And there's an unlimited juice bar there for you as well. So we've factored the Princess Plus into these deals because then actually we've always talked before about the cruise, and then you can add Princess Plus, because Princess Plus just intuitively makes so much sense. I mean, we've just been on a cruise, regardless of cruise lines. If you were paying for your drinks as you go, it will only take 3 or 4 drinks, and that £50, that is the day charge for Princess Plus, that's it, it's gone anyway. So what we're doing is saying, actually, it makes the most sense, so we'll factor it into the deal because the value is so much higher. I mean, so much higher. You don't even need to be a big drinker to realise that. And you know our motto, drink responsibly, one at a time. Or as somebody said on our cruise not long ago, 1 in each hand. No, that's not the rule. It's 1 at a time. Anyway, let's continue. We've got more princess cruising to do. Oh, we're going to Vegas.
We're going to your new favourite hotspot, Las Vegas and LA, with a luxury all-inclusive Mexican Riviera. It's 13 nights. Now, this package is available on various dates between this October and April next year, and we're going to be giving you a price in this show based on the 19th of February.
I'm ready.
When we'll fly you to the Nevada for a 4-night stay in Las Vegas to start things off. Now, we've both been to Vegas.
Yes.
You give me your 5 favourite things that you did that knew that, and I'll give my favourite, and let's compare, because we didn't go together.
Right, zip lining down Fremont Street, I have to say, was super exhilarating. And Mr. P made me do it twice because we were filming. Actually, we've never shown that footage, have we, Mr. P? Yeah, we must drag it out of the archives. The rides on the Strat, definitely amazing. I've only got to number 2 so far, haven't I? Yes, the Grand Canyon and doing the helicopter ride over that was absolutely brilliant. The ATV was very rigorous, but I absolutely loved it. And 5, the Legends show, which honestly is legendary for more than the reasons on the stage, let me tell you.
It was like you were on a quiz show then. I could feel the pressure you were under.
Mr. P won't let me tell you any more than that.
Ooh.
So what were your 5?
I'm going to have to Google what this Legends show is. For me, I went to a pool party at one of the hotels. You don't have to be staying at the hotel. Oh. You book tickets, you go, there's a DJ. You felt like a celebrity. It was fabulous.
Next time, Mr. P?
Yeah, the Cirque du Soleil shows. Oh my goodness, fantastic. Really enjoyed that. I mean, there's shopping when you're there. You just go in one of these hotels and you've got a full mall. I mean, just walking down the strip, thought that was great. Love seeing the fountains at Bellagio. And again, I got a helicopter tour over the Grand Canyon, and I did a night staying on a cowboy ranch, and then got the helicopter the next day. So you could add that in if you want.
I tell you what was, I mean, listen, obviously we're not talking about gambling because we can't talk about that on a channel like this, but obviously it's everywhere around in Vegas. I mean, that isn't the highlight. There's so much more to it. I have to say, if you're like me and you're a nosy beggar, people watching in Vegas is the #1 pastime. You could literally just sit in a cafe, in a diner, anywhere, and just watch the world go by. It is fascinating. You will love it. If you've never been before, you have to do it. And you're there for 4 fabulous nights.
And then you are going to fly to to LA, and have a 1 night in LA. Amazing.
Did you get distracted by that man on the beach?
That's exactly what happened. Anyway, LA.
Where were we?
I mentioned earlier all those lovely things, the Hollywood sign, the shopping, Sunset Boulevard, the Getty Center, Venice Beach, so much going on there. Then you're going to board the Discovery Princess for your 7-night cruise, one of the newest ships in the fleet, where there may or may not have those sort of men lounging by the pool.
Well, listen,
for you to get distracted.
There's only one way of finding out, Polly, and that's my going. It's got warm in here for you. Anyway, what a wonderful, wonderful ship. And of course, Princess, being one of the newest ships, everything completely and utterly brand spanking new, and so tech rich as well. So if you want to be booking one of these restaurants, you just jump on the app and you go, okay, how busy is the restaurant right now? I can make my booking through there as well. I can use the app with my medallion to be up on deck, maybe viewing who's around the pool. And rather than leaving that view, you can just literally use the app to order some drinks to be bought for you and him to the pool where you are. How good is that?
No, I think it's great. I know there's been sort of a school of thought with some people, oh, it means you're on your phone and it's like, oh. I know someone who's now cruised and used the app and experienced and gone, actually, that's amazing. You're not having to queue up to book restaurants. If you want to change it, you just said, oh, actually, we need to make that half an hour later, or should we make that tomorrow?
Yes.
Again, just easy.
Yes, you're right.
It's so at your fingertips.
That's a good point.
It's not even a thought. You could just do it like that.
Changing your mind, because sometimes that happens. You've booked a restaurant for the evening and your plans change.
Stuff happens.
So you can do it really, really easily without having to go down to the main desk and all of that shenanigan, which is good. And aren't they lovely? We've got a great offer on a suite on this one as well, I believe.
Well, as you said, all brand spanking new, nice, luxurious suite. Lovely. Oh, look at that. Movies Under the Stars. That's what we love. And yeah, she's a new ship, but she's got all those lovely things you know about Princess, Sabatini's on board, etc., etc.
Nice.
Right. Cruising out of Los Angeles, a day at sea, arriving in Mexico, Cabo San Lucas. Now, the time of year you're going, thousands of grey, humpback and other whales are going to be migrating from the Arctic to here to mate and give birth, which would be amazing to see. Next, it's Mazatlan, again known for beautiful beaches. It's going to be warm. You're going to have lovely sunny weather while you're there. Then Puerto Vallarta. Now, Malecon Boardwalk is pedestrian only along the ocean front. You've got tequila bars, vendors selling street foods, have a margarita, take in the views, do some people watching. Couple of days at sea, back into Los Angeles, and time to fly home. What a great getaway.
I tell you what, I mean, if you've got your eye on this and you quite fancy it, I've got offers coming out of my ears for this one. Let me tell you, it's so, so good. There are other dates for the package available from October this year through to April, but if you can make the 19th of February work for you, I'm going to really make it work for you. Because, of course, if you just think about this, just logically for a second, we've got a flight from the UK out to Las Vegas. We've got 4 nights in a hotel on the Strip. Of course, that's room only. It's the way you'd want it to be in Vegas, so you can go and do exactly what you want. So you've got 4 nights there. That hotel stay is included. You've got your short flight from Vegas to LA. That's included. You've got a night in LA, I think, haven't you? Yes, before you take your 7-night cruise on the Discovery Princess. This is going to be absolutely brilliant. In fact, can I just show you straight away the price? This is ridiculous. This has the Princess Plus factored into it as well, doesn't it? So that's your drinks, tips, Wi-Fi and blah, 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 included. Right, you've got to make this date work for you. Listen, it's far enough away that you can absolutely make this work, surely. I mean, for heaven's sake, there's so much included in this. And if you think 1799 is good, I can get you to balcony in just 1 upgrade. So if you pay an ocean view upgrade price, we'll upgrade you again to balcony. Let's have a look at that upgrade price then, shall we? Because it is so low. Look at that, £199 more gets you straight past the ocean view. No, thank you. Straight to a balcony. Thank you. Straight to the doors. Lovely. And look at that price on a suite there as well. Honestly, if you have not yet tried a fabulous suite, we were looking at them before, weren't we? Yeah. You get a bathtub, you get 2 separate rooms, 2 separate televisions, you get loads and loads of amenities as well. Honestly, amazing. Talk to the team about that. We really all fancy the idea of that one as well. Talk to the team, 0800 953 4700. It's such a good deal, that one, isn't it? Amazing, amazing, amazing. Listen, that would be great. That price tag, that whole price tag, 1799, would be great for your flights out to Vegas, 4 nights in Vegas and coming home. That would be brilliant. Really, really good. So to have so much more included, get it booked right now. And can I come with you? 0800 953 4700. Right, okay, let's go. Let's turn right from Vegas, isn't it? Yeah, because Vegas is over there and New York is over there, isn't it? On the East Coast.
Stop confusing me. But
I'm doing geography.
I'm just going to presume you're right.
I hope I'm right.
Normally ask. Yeah, it's New York with a luxury all-inclusive classic Canada and New England. Sounds amazing. 13 nights. Now, again, we've got various dates available on this package, ranging from August to October, and we're pricing our package in this show on the 7th of October. When? We'll fly you to the city that never sleeps and start things in New York, New York, for a 2-night hotel stay.
Fabulous.
Now, you've got to go to New York. Now that you've sort of broken your USA cherry, you've done Vegas,
Absolutely.
got to do New York. And you have to do all the touristy things.
Yeah.
Be predictable. Go up the Statue of Liberty. It's amazing. Not go up it. Go and visit it. Go up Empire State Building is what I meant to say. Yeah. If you can, go to Madison Square Garden, see what's on, whether it's a concert, whether we saw a New York Knicks basketball game. I mean, I'm not into basketball, but it was just cool to go.
The atmosphere,
the atmosphere. I mean, see what it's all about. It was brilliant. Grand Central Station. Oh my gosh. It's a train station. It's the most incredible train station in the world. You've got to go and see that. Central Park, Brooklyn Bridge, the shopping, of course, or do the Friends tour. I didn't do that, but my friends have just been and they did the Friends tour and they said it was great. All these wonderful things. So after that lovely 2 nights in New York, you are going to board the Caribbean Princess for your 10-night cruise. Now again, it's all inclusive on board, which is just lovely. I just love that you just step on and everything is sorted. You don't need to worry. It's kind of budgeted for, which is really nice. It means you can relax. Now we were talking about this wearable medallion. Another great thing with the app and the medallion is, so say you have your photographs on board, they will scan your medallion, so to speak, take your photographs, and then they're all visible on the app, which is great. So you can sort of have a little look and design and download and whatever.
That's
and
good.
it's all accessible, which is great. Again, no queuing up there and having a look at, but in private, it can be a bit embarrassing as well. I can't look at photos when everybody's there.
Yeah.
I like the style of that. I think the technology and where they're going with it is absolutely brilliant.
It's clever, isn't it?
It's very, very clever. Look at that, Vines Wine Bar. I mean, the amount of wines by the glass.
Well, also, you can learn about wine as well. That's a good thing to come back with a wine. Well, it's about how deep the dimple is in your bottle of red, of course, isn't it? The deeper the dimple, the better the wine. I've told you this many times, Polly. And we proved it on our cruise not long ago as well. Anyway, so you could come back with discovering a new wine. Of course, they've got the Wines of the World on board, which is fantastic. They are very, very well connected. You've got to spend some time as well. Really, really relaxing. Take some time out. And the great thing with the cruise, if you're cruising with your other half, if one of you fancies a bit of a spa treatment, it doesn't take all day long. Can be there all day if you want to. But one of you can do that. One of you can go play mini golf or go to the sports bar or go for a nap.
Derek and his naps.
I'm a huge fan of a nap.
Having just cruised with him last weekend, I didn't realise how many grandad naps he has.
It's good for you.
No, I've read this week, actually on holiday, more than 30 minutes in the day is bad for you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's risk of all sorts of things. You need to be sleeping at night.
A little bit of what you fancy does you good, apparently.
A bit of a nap. Go to the spa. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Have that me time. Enjoy yourself in the restaurants. Enjoy yourself. Like Derek said, you could learn, there's wine courses, but there's so much more other kind of education options and things to learn about when you're on board. You'll find all about it when you get on board every day. It's published. There's kind of a good itinerary so you know what's going on. Cruising out of New York, arriving Rhode Island, Newport, known for its stunning Gilded Age mansions that were once home to the Kennedys, the Astors, the Vanderbilts, very fancy. Then it's Boston, known for Fenway Park, the ground of the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, sorry, I tried to sound like I knew what I was talking about. I clearly didn't, but worth going to visit. Bar Harbor in Maine. Now, Acadia National Park is stunning, no matter what season you go. Very peaceful, gorgeous views, amazing pictures. Now, then it's St. John for the Bay of Fundy. Canada has the highest tides in the world there. Wow, the tides actually force the mouth of the river to reverse its flow. Whew, sounds a bit epic. Then it's Halifax, not in Yorkshire, in Canada, with the world's second largest natural harbour. It's a real hub of the place there. Sydney, Canada, known for its unique Celtic music and culture. You've got the big fiddle there, which is 60 feet tall, kind of as a mark to it. Then Charlottetown. Dunstan's Basilica is the cathedral of the Diocese of Charlottetown, and it's beautiful and definitely something you've got to visit when you're there. Day at sea, and you'll arrive in Quebec City, and you actually get an overnight on board in port here, which is quite exciting. Now, Old Quebec is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, 400 years of history, and it's the only walled city north of Mexico. Now, it's very, very French. It's reflected in the language, architecture, music and cuisine. Amazing that you get an overnight there. Then it's time to come off the ship and we fly you back home to the UK.
I love this, and there's lots of flexibility available in this as well, by the way. So if you wanted to go to New York for even longer before the cruise goes, then talk to the team. We make it happen. This is just the package that we've put together. And again, conversely, from Quebec City at the end, if you wanted to be there longer, if you wanted to go somewhere else in Canada from them, again, speak to the team. Very, very easy to make that happen. It's a lovely package as well, actually, I have to say. 7th of October, then this one. Is that for this year? Oh, that's not far away at all, is it? Actually, we could go sooner. We could go anytime August through to October. This package is available. Remember, it's got Princess Plus factored in as well. So that is your drinks package. It's lots more than just that as well. And we'll go through that again in just a moment because it really is an amazing, amazing offer. Price tag, again, is really fantastic, I have to tell you. 7th of October, nice time to get away on an adventure, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You look at that time of year and it's kind of almost no man's land, isn't it? We're not, you know, we've done the summer, we're not, you know, we're just nipping into probably the winter by then. It's a nice time to go and have an adventure somewhere else. 2,499 per person. It's a good long holiday, this one as well, isn't it? 13 nights, so a couple of weeks, so it'll fit into the diary just nicely for you. And please don't wait. Don't wait for the 50th wedding anniversary or retirement or something like that as a reason to do a holiday like this, because once you've done one, you'll be doing them 2 or 3 a year. Lucky you. Here's the details as well if you want to upgrade. So if you want to go up to your ocean view balcony en suite, there are your price tags. So much included here. So your flight out to New York, 2 nights in a hotel room only in New York. Then you've got your 10 nights of cruising on Caribbean Princess, Canada and New England, including, and you're doing it in the fall as well, which is the perfect time when the leaves are all changing colour. And of course, you've got your overnight in Quebec City and then your flight back. Princess Plus included as well. So drinks, Wi-Fi, tips and more, as we'll go through in just a second. We factored that in to this package as well because it's just an easier way of doing it for you, actually. It just intuitively makes more sense. Because if I show you here what Princess Plus includes, so everything on the left-hand side of this screen here, we factored into the package, in fact, all of the packages in this show. So your plus beverage package, so that's drinks up to $15 each, unlimited Wi-Fi for a device, and you can pay a lot for Wi-Fi packages on cruise ships. So you know what? Take advantage of it because it's there and included. Your service charges. So, you know, again, that makes great sense for those to be included. Premium desserts, which are a new addition to Princess as well. So they are also factored in, 2 of those per day. Not compulsory, by the way. And then you've got fitness classes included as well and an unlimited juice bar. Now, you've got the option as well, if you want to upgrade further than that, for just an extra £15 a day, you can go to Princess Premier. Now, that gives you Wi-Fi for 4 devices. That gives you a slightly higher drinks package, so drinks up to $20 value. It gives you 2 specialty dining meals on your cruise as well, which is really, really good. And an unlimited photo package. We were just talking about the photos. Unlimited digital and 3 prints, plus premium desserts, fitness classes, an accessory for your medallion, and reserved theatre seating. So if you want to upgrade even further, then you can. But we've factored Princess Plus in because the value just makes so much sense, honestly. I mean, if you had a budget of 50, if I gave you 50 English pounds, I know they're in dollars on Princess, but if I gave you £50 and said, okay, there's your drinks budget for the day, halfway through the day you'd be like, oh, hang on, we haven't got to the evening yet. Do you know what I mean? So that package makes so much sense because it's not just drinks, it's so much more.
I mean, I might make mine last a little bit longer than half the day. I think you're speaking for yourself.
Even soft drinks and specialty coffees and stuff like that.
That's true.
You would naturally, you'd have a glass of wine by the pool, wouldn't you, halfway through the day with the view you've got?
I think so. Going to some of those gorgeous destinations, of course I would. Wow. Amazing, amazing holidays and cruises there. Hope you enjoyed them. We will be back very shortly with some more great options for you. Bye for now.
Stay where you are. See you later.